Where is it the most expensive to own a car? Top 10 states. Cars can be expensive in the United States, no matter where you live. Studies show that owning a car gets more expensive every year. In the year 2022, owning a car reached a significant milestone in terms of cost. According to the Bureau of Transportation Statistics, BTS, the annual expenses associated with owning a car surpassed the $10,000 mark for the first time ever. This finding highlights the increasing financial burden that comes along with owning a vehicle in today's times. That's a big jump. The annual cost is currently anticipated to be $10,729, over 20% higher than the expense in the preceding decade. The amount of money you spend on your car varies based on where you reside. Car ownership can be very expensive in some states than others. Our team looked at how much it costs to own a car in each state by analyzing the average prices of the main expenses. We found out which states are the most expensive for owning a car. Let's get started with the top 10 states without any delay. Connecticut has the highest car ownership costs among all states. Car ownership in the state is generally expensive because it ranks high in most cost categories. Car owners in Connecticut pay a high property tax rate of 2.15% every year. Car insurance in Connecticut is very expensive compared to other states. In the Constitution state, drivers pay an average of $1,503 per year for basic liability insurance and $2,999 per year for comprehensive coverage. That's a lot of money. If you're considering owning a car in Connecticut, it's important to be prepared for the financial commitment it entails. Car ownership in Connecticut can be quite costly and may put a strain on your wallet. Now we'll talk about California. It got a score of 83.2 and is ranked at number 2. Drivers in California feel the financial impact of maintaining and fueling their vehicles. The cost of owning a vehicle in this state is high, even though the insurance premiums and auto property taxes are average. Other things make it expensive. Auto repair prices are highest in California compared to other states in the US. On average, they are 8.1% more expensive than the rest of the country. That's a big difference. Car ownership in California can be expensive due to high repair and fuel costs, even though some expenses may be reasonable. Michigan is in third place with a score of 81.5. The cost of auto insurance in Michigan is a primary factor that places the state at number 3 on our list. The residents of the Great Lakes state have the most expensive auto insurance rates in the country, with the annual premium for a comprehensive policy a staggering $3,785 on average. This is more than double the national average. At 1.48%, Michigan's property taxes are likewise significantly higher than those in most other states. These exceptionally high rates are sufficient to cancel out the state's relatively low average prices for auto repairs and gasoline. Hawaii is ranked 4th with a score of 80.6. When it comes to buying and owning a car in Hawaii, there are several factors that contribute to the overall expense. While Hawaii boasts a relatively low property tax rate of about 0.29%, the cost of owning a car goes beyond just taxes. One of the primary factors that make vehicle possession costly in Hawaii is a significant expense of fuel. As a matter of fact, the cost of gas in Hawaii is an astounding 35.1% higher than the public normal. This implies that drivers in Hawaii need to pay altogether more at the siphon contrasted with drivers in different pieces of the country. With such swelled fuel costs, topping off the tank turns into an impressive cost for inhabitants of the Salute state. Furthermore, Hawaii is known for having high car repair costs. It ranks as the 7th most expensive state for car repairs in the country. This means that when it comes to fixing their vehicles, drivers in Hawaii have to shell out more money compared to their counterparts in other states. Whether it's routine maintenance or unexpected repairs, the costs can quickly add up, adding to the overall expense of car ownership in Hawaii. Let's look at North Carolina. It's in 5th place with a score of 80.5. North Carolina has a lower property tax than the national average, but the cost of living is still higher. Auto insurance in the state costs 34% more than the national average. In North Carolina, drivers can pay around $1,015 per month for minimum coverage and up to $2,149 per month for full coverage. North Carolina drivers are frustrated because they have to pay a lot of gasoline in auto repairs. The cost of gas in the state is more expensive than the average in the country by 14.1%. Car owners in the state also pay 5.1% more than the national average for auto repairs. Florida is ranked 6th with a score of 80.3. Florida has lower property taxes and gas prices compared to other states in the country, but paying for insurance is not good. Auto insurance in Florida is very expensive. It's the third most expensive state for auto insurance, with costs that are 81.7% higher than the national average. In Florida, the cheapest insurance policy costs about $1,343 per year, while the most expensive one can cost up to $2,947 per year. Also, the cost of gas in Florida is much more expensive than the average cost in the whole country. Car ownership is expensive in Florida because insurance, gas, and auto repairs are costly. In Florida, drivers have to pay a lot of insurance. People living in these states should know about the costs of owning a car before deciding to buy one. New Jersey is ranked 7th with a score of 79.4. New Jersey has the highest property tax rate in the United States at 2.47%. This rate is much higher than the average rate in the country. It's 128.7% higher. Car repairs in New Jersey cost more than the national average by 5.2%. This puts New Jersey in the top 5 states with the highest repair costs. Car insurance in New Jersey is cheaper than the average cost in the country by 23.4%. New Jersey is one of the top 10 states where owning a car is expensive because of the high property taxes and other expenses. Now let's discuss North Dakota, which is ranked 8th with a score of 78.2. Even though North Dakota has low average repair prices, owning a car there is still expensive compared to other states. One reason is that fuel is expensive in North Dakota, with gas prices being 6.3% higher than the national average. North Dakota is ranked high because car insurance is affordable there. The cheapest insurance costs about $1,472, and the most expensive one costs about $2,783. North Dakota is the 4th most expensive state to buy insurance. Rhode Island is ranked 9th with a score of 77.5. People who drive in Rhode Island have to spend money regularly on their cars. Car repair prices are usually about the same as what most people pay across the country. Car insurance in Rhode Island costs 12.3% more than the average in the US, and gas prices are 3.8% higher. Property taxes are the main reason why owning a car in the state has become more expensive. The property tax rate in Rhode Island is 1.53%, which is 41.7% higher than the national average. Next, we'll talk about Colorado. It's ranked 10th on our list with a score of 76.9. Property taxes in Colorado are not as high as the national average, but gas costs are higher than in most other states. In fact, Colorado is ranked as the 6th highest in the country for gas prices. Car insurance costs a little more in the state, around 3.1% more than the average in the country. These things make it more expensive to live in Colorado. Colorado is one of the top 10 states because auto repairs are very expensive there. Auto repairs in Colorado are more expensive than the average in the United States. Colorado is ranked 9th on the list of states with the highest overall costs. That's the end of our talk for today's video. We'll have more things to share with you shortly. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button and think about subscribing to our channel. Thanks for tuning in.